can't see any comments, or maybe there aren't any comments. Why does it keep doing that? It's like spasming out or something. It's not. Okay, well it's fine now, but it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. I might have to... I don't know. I guess I should just start. Okay. I don't know why it keeps kicking me off. I'm on Streamlabs right now. Guess we'll wait just a second to see if it'll stay. Oh my god. Why? Okay. So, the chat's not loading still for some reason. So this video, basically it'll be the real story of the entity wanted me dead. The experience that I had, before I talk about it, basically, it happened maybe a few months ago, and it was an experience that it was terrifying, but it was also something I needed time to wrap my head around. I've never encountered something that strong before, like paranormal wise, so I was honestly thinking about scrapping this whole YouTube deal. When it comes to like paranormal investigating and stuff like that, but I've had some time to think about it, and I'm gonna keep going. Oh yeah, so my special announcement basically is that I'm gonna be starting my paranormal investigations, and hopefully that goes well without me getting attacked. So here it is. Here's the story. I went to go visit a friend, and we'll call her Amanda. So, haven't seen Amanda in a very long time, wanted to just go there and hang out, have fun, stuff like that. When I get there, everything's fine. She did, well, it didn't come up, I think, like, right away. I'm not sure, but she did tell me that there was an entity in the house and that you know, it wasn't very nice. And that there was a second entity in the house that was protective, something like that. So yeah, we had a fun weekend, what have you, and then some reason something happened. Oh yeah, it was nighttime. I think this was about the third day I was there? Fourth? I don't know. I'm usually not this bad at telling stories, but freaked me out. Yeah, we were there, she had some friends over, she was outside, she was smoking a cigarette and whatever. And I was in the house with her kid and then one of her boyfriend's relatives, but little kids, right? I'm on the couch and I've got my homework and stuff, and I'm just doing my homework. And it felt like something or someone like reached behind the couch and just, you know, and of course I freaked out. And everybody was outside on the porch, so obviously it wasn't any of them playing a joke or anything. And yeah, it was it was terrifying. Out of all of the experiences I've ever had in my life, that was it made an impression, definitely. Now that I'm a little bit calm, maybe I should start over. No. But I'll okay, so yeah, I left some stuff out. Okay, so went over the house and then so that day actually she took me to the back room, the master bedroom, or one of the bedrooms in the back, and she told me that it was there, basically. So I just honed myself, like I went outside, I grounded, and then I came back inside, and she's like, it's here, or he's here, and I waited, and I closed my eyes, and I took a deep breath, and then I tried to, I guess, feel the energy that she was feeling. And I was like, well, I don't feel anything. And she goes, well, no, it's here. So I just sat back, and like I said, I took a deep breath, and And then all of a sudden I felt really, you know, that rush of fear when you're in danger? You know, like when in movies when they're getting chased by the killer, or when your kid does something crazy and is about to run out in the road, like that kind of immediate fear. That's what I felt. And so I rushed out of the house, gathered myself again, and as I went back inside, here's where I messed up. So a lot of the groups that the group that I'm in, they said my mistake, this paranormal group on Facebook, but the mistake I made was setting boundaries. Because once I set boundaries, like don't touch me or anybody in the house, and basically like, you know, just don't harm anybody. After that, like stuff started happening, like the night that I was choked, before that even happened, we were in the kitchen talking, and then there's like this little, it's like an empty Hershey bottle, but I don't know. It was like, it looked like it was kicked or something. Somebody kicked it, you know, like lightly kicked it or something. And we weren't anywhere near it, so I'm not sure how that, well, obviously I know how that happened. Like, it was just messing with me. And then after I got choked, I got, that same night, she went out, and I was already feeling uneasy, but I kind of like put it back, like, you know, nothing, you shouldn't feel uneasy. But yeah, sitting there with the kids, and then I got choked, and then I immediately got up. I ran outside on the porch, and she said that my throat was red. Like, I mean, I'm not that dark, but it takes a lot. I'm just saying that it takes a lot for my skin to appear red like that. So after that, like, my throat just felt so constricted. And okay, so I did have a choker on, but I took it off. And before anybody says, well, maybe it was a choker, no, I wear a choker almost all the time, and that's never happened to me before. And I have it loose enough around my neck to where if I'm looking down or whatever I'm doing, it's not that constricting. So just get that out of the way. Yeah, so I took it off, but I still had that feeling of like something physically having a hold of my throat. And every time like I walked in the house, it would just get worse. Like, I could not breathe, like full breaths, like on my own. Like, it felt like constant pressure. And it got to the point where I just couldn't be in the house. I had to go out on the porch because my throat burned too. So I don't know, that, oh man. Yeah, it's the strongest thing I've ever dealt with. And the crazy part is, so it got to the point where that same night, in order for this feeling to lift off me, before that, it had such a grip, you know, that I had an asthma attack, and that's what made me go outside, because it was just like, you're really trying to kill me. Like, really? And I've never felt like that before, so I went outside. My friend's out there with me, you know, by this time, you know, everybody else had left, and the only way that I was able to go back inside was my friend had to do a protection spell, or no, protection prayer, and she like contacted her aunt because she's into that stuff, and she was asking her, well, what do I do? It's attacking her, it won't let her breathe. And so she got this prayer, and she said, you know, just repeat after me. I can't remember all the things that we had to say, but I can tell you that it felt like a literal fight for my just being, you know? And by the time we were done, it took a little while, but by the time we were done, it's like a weight was lifted. You know, like my throat still burned, but my airway wasn't blocked anymore. Like, as soon as it was done, my airway wasn't blocked anymore. I could breathe. I didn't feel that constant pressure. It was insane. I didn't even sleep that night. I had her sleep in the living room with me, and didn't go to sleep. We didn't go to sleep that night. So, basically, that's what that was. I know this is a pretty bad story time, but I tried my best. It's honestly a story that, well, an experience that I don't want to experience again, and I might not ever talk about it again. I don't know, because it freaks me out to my core, and I'm like an avid horror fan, and not a lot freaks me out. Like, I watch, well, my main account, my personal YouTube account, if you saw the things that I'm subscribed to, like Mindseed TV, The Haunting of, Psychic Kids. Like, I've got an array of other paranormal groups that I'm subscribed to, and same thing with my Hulu and everything else. I mostly watch horror films and horror shows and things of that nature. So yeah. And honestly, if anybody out there knows or could give me some kind of like advice on what I should do, that would be awesome, because like I still don't really know how to process what happened. I never thought that I would ever feel that way. And you know the crazy part is, there's this episode on from Mindseed TV, and I think it was the Scratch House. I can't remember, but so they were walking down the stairs, right? And then it looked like he tripped on something, but then he was like dragged, like for real dragged. And I thought, maybe, that was faked or whatever. And now that I've had my experience, like, I can't even say if that's fake. Like, that type of fear that was in his eyes when, he was sitting there and wanted to leave, that kind of fear, like, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. It'd be nice if I could have like a mentor, like a medium mentor or something like that. Alright, I've been talking way too long. So, basically, this is what's gonna happen. This Friday, I'm gonna be filming for my next video. And just to give you guys a little hint, we'll be going to a graveyard. But hope you guys like it, and I won't tell you where yet because, well, I want it to be a surprise. So basically, the announcement is you won't be just seeing me here at home. I'll be actually going out there in the world hunting ghosts. Alright, this video is getting pretty long, so hope to see you guys next time. Peace.